Hey guys, welcome. I'm here because I cannot understand the purpose of killing well established minor characters in TV shows while keeping safe and intact all the main characters that are probably less interesting than those minor. So, a show introduces a character who is probably not important at first and sometimes is even disgusting, but then we see an amazing development of that character. Thank the universe for him or her, and out of a sudden that character is murdered or just dies somehow. That is absolutely unfair and repulsive. It decreases a show's reputation and the fans' trust. For instance, let's take Stranger Things. If you haven't watched season 1 and season 2, you can either close this video or fast forward a bit and I just continue talking. What did that show do? It established two minor characters that were actually much better than the major and then killed them off in the peak of their development. Though it could seem the peak due to their following death, I don't know. The funny thing is that they were the only minor characters that were well established and were in fact quite close to the main guys. What if Dostoevsky can help? I mean, that book I've still not been able to read, though it's in my 10th grade curriculum. So that theory about dividing people into those who are worth something can make history and kill unimportant minor ones who are needed only for the growth of the human population. You think Dostoevsky made a whole novel about crushing this mad theory for nothing? I don't think so too. Oh, another idea. They kill supporting characters in order to support main characters. No, of course, by support I mean developing major characters, showing their new properties and qualities, putting them into extraordinary situations, in short, focusing on them. If I were a script writer or a director or both, I would probably follow that logic, but as a watcher, I still cannot accept such plot twists. They still make me furious. Here we've come to an idea, pretty interesting one, that maybe we can look at different cases and things and stories from perspectives of different people. And since a director is at the head of everything in his or her film, that film should be a complete realization of only his or her ideas and wishes. Stop. Doesn't it mean that filmmakers create films for themselves only and that we watch them is entirely up to our choice, and when we witness an unfair death and unfair lives on the screen, it is exclusively our fault? Only we are guilty for starting to watch a certain movie or TV show in the first place? Gosh, this idea sucks, though it seems to be very close to the truth. Well, then why are we kinda used to thinking that there is the entertainment market that is solely determined to fulfill our soul needs, is meant to listen to our wishes and act according to them? So if this perception is false, there is just an isolated group of artists who do whatever they want and think, why not share it with the world? What if the world will somehow appreciate it too? From a neutral point of view, this absolutely makes sense, which means it can be true. From a creator's perspective, probably the part that they do whatever they want is true, and probably all the rest is obvious to them too, though there are different artists with different aims and beliefs. So, all of that means that only watchers are dissatisfied and only their needs stay unfulfilled, yet only the audience has to pay in order to watch. Stop. Listen again. We pay for being dissatisfied. Well, it's probably about the conflict of the market and true art, which is extremely complex and can be solved by me in this video. I could finish this with the conclusion that TV shows are sort of evil and we have to live our own lives instead of watching someone else's not even existing, and that maybe only educational content has an indisputable place in this world. But I'm just going to say, if you're from Russia, you don't pay for dissatisfaction thanks to people who illegally post all the series for free, including original English versions. Oops. So what does that lead to? Well, two things. First, learning Russian is worth your time because it is a great personal challenge and because it is a great way to enjoy or not enjoy your favorite shows without paying Netflix. And second, If I watch something without paying for it, I have to sit tight and must not complain. But didn't we just wonder why we should pay for someone's whatever that somehow came into their mind? Well, that leads us to two things. First, everything in this world is relative and indeed has to be interpreted differently by different individuals. And second, I definitely have a right to talk about dissatisfaction from what I didn't pay for because the third season of Stranger Things hurt my patriotic feelings. Relax, guys, it's a joke. I mean, not my patriotic feelings, but that I'm complaining about something I chose myself and watched only due to my wish without even paying Netflix. In conclusion, I just want to discuss that YouTube is a perfect solution to the whole problem stated in this video. It's a platform where many artists gather and do whatever they want, and there are the watchers who can watch whatever they choose without paying anyone. Additionally, the artists can receive some money from what they're chosen to do for a living, and those money come not directly from the consumers, but from the third part that use YouTube as a place for telling about products that may be helpful for both creators and their audiences. I guess I didn't tell anything new now. Didn't reinvent the bicycle. Didn't rediscover America. Alright, maybe you'll find something valuable in this video. At least I had fun making it.